Would you please help me welcome back to the stage, Jimmy O. It's good to be back on stage. Took some time off following major surgery. Had my wisdom teeth pulled. And this wasn't a simple pull a few teeth. My wisdom teeth were still stuck in my skull. They had to dig into my skull and chisel out each tooth. You think maybe they weren't ready to come out? But they tell you, we need to get them out before they cause you any problems. Well, with that logic, why not take out my liver? Or my kidneys? Heck, let's get the heart as well. Now, the dentist office makes it very clear that someone will need to drive you home. My mom said she could take me, but she couldn't pick me up. It was bingo day at the senior center. So I arranged for an Uber ride home. Now, I didn't realize that they put you under when they pull your teeth. Was not prepared for that. They brought me back to the room, had me lay down in a chair and put a mask on my face, and next thing I knew, I woke up in another room. I was looking around, trying to get my bearings, not sure where I really was. And then I realized someone was rubbing my back. I struggled to make out the person, but eventually they came into focus. It was some old dude. He had this eerie smile and was whispering something to me. Turned out to be my Uber driver, Philip. Took me right back to 1975 and Father Tim. Now we're going to keep this between you and me. God will know if you say anything. After a few tender minutes with Phil, a nurse came in, told me the surgery went well. She left, taking Philip with her, and said she'd be back in 10 minutes to check on me. But the calmness I felt at that moment was short-lived, as I realized that my shorts were on backwards. The tag was in front. So I'm still kind of groggy and thinking, could I have put him on backwards this morning? I was in a bit of a rush. No, I didn't put them on backwards. Oh, shit. Should I say something? Would they admit it if something happened? If I don't say anything, could this happen to someone else? How many other people have been victims? I never told anybody about what might have happened to me at the dentist office. I Google his name every now and then to see if he's been arrested. Nothing yet. Which is good, right? Probably means nothing happened to me. I took Father Tim's advice and kept my mouth shut. What's one more dark secret to bury? Needless to say, I got a new dentist, and I've instituted some safety precautions. I now record my cleanings and other exams. Yeah, I bought one of those teddy bear nanny cams. You know, the ones where one of his eyes is a camera. Takes really good picture. Full HD. Yeah. I record my nephew's soccer games with it. I bring him back to the examining room and put him on a tall bookshelf and angle his head down toward the action. The staff were puzzled at first, but I told them that he was my therapy stuffed animal. It helps with my anxiety, and I do much better if Mr. Miyagi is with me. Also, before I go to the dentist, I have Mr. Miyagi film me while I'm dressing. I hold up each piece of clothing to him, show him the label, put on the clothes, then show him the label again. I narrate the whole thing, and for legal reasons, I have my mom watch, in case the video has to be authenticated. And my mom is a very believable person. I was well into my teens before I realized the tooth fairy wasn't real. Yeah, she's that good. The tooth fairy. Who came up with that? I get Santa Claus and to a lesser degree the Easter Bunny, but the tooth fairy? I mean, what sick freak thought this whole thing up? Some fairy sneaks into your bedroom, grabs a tooth from under your pillow and gives you a quarter and flies off. Think of all the teeth she must have. And these are kids' teeth. Most haven't been properly brushed in months. And what do 1 million poorly cleaned dead teeth smell like? It's an episode right out of SVU. And why pay us for our teeth? She could simply just take them. My last 4 baby teeth I didn't even put under my pillow. I was getting just a quarter per tooth. I had friends getting dollars per tooth, and my teeth were much nicer than theirs. Tristan Keel was getting $5 per tooth, and his teeth were all different shapes, no two alike. Classic meth mouth. So I sold him my teeth for $2 a piece. And then later on, I sold him my little brother's teeth. I gave my brother half. Rarely there wasn't a hand in my brother's mouth. When he got tired of wiggling his tooth, I would take a crack at it. And when I got tired, my best friend Will would get in there. And Will was good because he had long, skinny fingers with those really long fingernails. He could wedge them under the gum line and really get those teeth wobbling. And did you know that permanent teeth just don't start growing when you pull out a baby tooth? Yeah, permanent teeth have their own timetable. At one point, I think my brother only had 5 teeth in his mouth. And we managed to hide our scheme for a good 6 months before my mom suspected something. She ended up taking him to the doctor, who did tons of blood work on him. He even went to a therapist because my mom thought that stress could be causing tooth loss. My brother's teeth finally came in, but he had a few lean years there. My parents called him Gummy Bear. Poor kid had to have his food cut up into tiny pieces. He's got great teeth now, and not surprising, his dentist is laying the groundwork for yanking out his wisdom teeth. Says, we'll watch him for a year, but most likely you'll need to get them pulled before they cause you any issues. Well, when that dreadful day comes for my brother, Mr. Miyagi will be going with him. Thank you, everybody. You've been wonderful. Good to be back.